Speaking of having short amount of sleep but a lot of chips to go home with, our next guest. it's become legend around here. Coach Timmy Chang was talking about last night's
what do you want to call it?
I don't even know what it was.
What do you want to call it, Brent Brennan?
How about a good night? It was a good night.
It was a good night. I spent a little bit of time with Timmy on the roulette table, and so it ended up good. We bet on my grandma's number, Black 17, and it came through for us a couple times. So the night ended up fun.
I heard. Yeah, like Timmy said, the moment he walked in, he's just legend, the legend.
So we all know if there's a legend around here, it's Timmy. It's not me. Like, let's be honest. I the statue at the stadium should be coming anytime soon.
So basically, you just love coming to Vegas every year for more than just talking football.
Actually, normally I don't even gamble when I come here, but it was fun. It was just hanging out with some buddies who are coaches, and it's fun for us to get to see each other out, off the field, and get to spend some time together. Had dinner with Timmy last night, and he and I talk a lot, so it's pretty cool to not be worried about football and be able to hang out a little bit.
That's kind of what this is. I mean, it does signify the start of the season, but this is a good calm before the storm for the players and the coaches.
Absolutely. I think it's a cool experience for the players to be able to come out here, get in front of the media, for all the media to get a feel for them and who they are and what they're all about, and then for all of us to have a chance to talk about our excitement for the season and what's coming here in the next few weeks. So it's an incredible event. This has been an awesome hotel. This has been like a really good setup this year, I feel like. Everyone's really enjoying it, and I know our players did too. So I think we're hitting a home run so far.
Congratulations. Hit a home run. Obviously, this is because of what he was able to accomplish last year, but Chevan Cordeiro, Offensive Preseason Player of the Year, and a lot of that has to do with the successes that you guys had last year on the football field.
Yeah, Chevan is just such a special guy. I know you guys know that all too well, and I know his transferring is still a little bit of a sensitive thing for the people back home in Hawaii, but I do think it's been a good thing for him, and I think he would agree. And I love watching him kind of grow into himself. I think like everyone that talked to him yesterday, they're like, "Oh my God, Chevan talks so much." I'm like, like that's part of his maturity. That's part of him getting more comfortable being in front, being in the spotlight. That type of stuff. And he's an awesome player and a great leader for our team, and we are very, very lucky to have him with us.
In a way, it's taking someone out of their comfort zone and putting them in a new comfort zone, and it seems like you've seen that growth, that he got that pretty quickly.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think our team really took to him when he showed up, and I think that felt good. And I think, it's not uncommon, right, for some, not even just football players, but for lots of people to leave Hawaii and go to college and then come back, right? 3 of my roommates at UCLA were from Hawaii. It's very common. But, I think him getting away gave him a chance to also do something a little bit different and experience something different. And I think it's been positive for him.
I think he gets a pass from a lot of people in Hawaii for leaving at such a crucial moment, simply because he's now playing for you and your Hawaii ties with Colt and all of that, and just the kind of coach you are. I think that draws people. So congratulations on that. Let's talk about the outlook. I know you're starting camp soon, but just being able to get started again, I'm sure that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, we can't wait. We start our players report on Tuesday, and I think we still have our first practice on Wednesday. So we'll kind of hit the ground running. We got that early week, 0-week game against USC. So we got a lot of work to do, but it's been an awesome offseason. The guys have worked really hard. We have a new strength coach who's done a fantastic job. Our players have really bought into that process with him. So that's been a lot of fun to watch that kind of take hold. Even someone said to me this morning, they talked about how thick Chevan looks.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, like he has
put on weight.
Yeah, our strength coach has done a fantastic job with that with our team, and so our players are excited to get going, and so are we.
Let's talk about this real quick, because Hawaii is kind of dealing with some of this, or the neglect of some of it. You guys have put in a lot of money, or at least the school has, into the facilities. I'm sure that probably helps you out, and while it's not all for football, it does help the entire school.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this facility that we're moving into right now has been talked about since 2006. Like, it's literally been that long. So to finally get it done is incredible for us. It's incredible for our school. it's beneficial. We have men's and women's soccer in that building too, so it's going to be great to share it with some other student athletes. We're going to have the ability to feed athletes out of the cafeteria in this building. There's also going to be a training room facility, so there's going to be a lot of other sports are going to benefit from it. I think that part of it is cool. I know for us, and having coached at Hawaii what feels like 100 years ago in a season that everyone is trying to forget still, but I know what that looks like there. I also think what they've built in the when they condemned Aloha Stadium, I think that's going to be a good venue for you. You guys might not see that, but I've had to coach there when Colt was throwing for 50,000 yards and Aloha was packed, and I've also played there when there was no one there, right? And you have a fan base in Hawaii that really cares, and they'll show up, and having that on-campus stadium, even if it's just 20,000 people, I think they'll show. And 20,000 Hawaii fans will be hard to play in. We played there in the year after COVID, and it was still hard. There's wind. The Manoa Valley, it's tricky. It rains. It's wet. It's, and then you pack 20,000 people in there. It's going to be a hard place to play.
We're talking with Brent Brennan, San Jose State head coach, joining us here from Mountain West Media Days. Gary Dickman's got a few for you from Honolulu.
Yeah, Coach, we talk about Chevan Cordeiro going to San Jose State. You've recruited Hawaii before. What do you see in the high school players here in the state of Hawaii that is so appealing to San Jose State football?
There's I guess there's a physicality and just an athletic ability that a lot of those kids over there have. When you think about just the Polynesian culture being such a big part of our program, and so having ties there, right? Josie Amalo played at Hawaii, grew up there, Radford High School, I think, and so him having relationships there, so often in recruiting it comes down to relationships and who do high school coaches trust with their players, and if they trust me as the head coach with their players, it doesn't matter where they're from if they can play good football, right? And so I love the fact that we're making a little more inroads in Hawaii recruiting. I think there's always been a super high level of talent there. It's obviously now recruited by the whole country. Hawaii is not a secret. Right. Everyone knows there's great players out there. But I do think there's also there's enough good players for everyone to find a guy or two over there that can help their program.
Let me ask you this. With the on-campus stadium, 15,000, by the way.
Okay.
Just wanted to clarify. You see some of the struggles. You just said yourself that you've been waiting since 2006 for your facilities to come up, and it's finally being done. Do you think that there is it's hard. It's because it's very hard to be able to recruit with some of the facility problems, and firsthand because some of them haven't changed since you were there.
Right.
That's difficult, isn't it?
It is, and I also have seen Hawaii play great football without good facilities, right? June obviously was fantastic. Rolo had it rolling, right? There's been really good football played there, and I think Timmy's on the right path, and I think you guys believe that too. And so if you added that facility piece, I think that would be compelling because I think recruits always think about where am I going to spend my time when I come to a school. And so even for us, without having that nice stuff for so long, there were some similarities between us and Hawaii, right? We have good weather. We're in a cool city, that kind of stuff, proximity to nature, beach, mountains we have. You guys obviously beach, that type of stuff. But we didn't have, you go to Boise or you go to San Diego State or you go to Fresno and you whoa, or you go to Wyoming. They have these incredible football facilities that, where the players are oh, the locker room at Boise State was so awesome. And you're like, well, yeah, we're working on our locker room. Yeah. So I think that part of it, it is compelling. And for us, I know it took incredible alignment with our president and our, their cabinet, our CFO, our athletic director to get those things done. Then also with the California State University system, there had to be incredible alignment to get this done. And now that we're moving into it this week, it's pretty exciting.
Great testimonial.
Yeah, Gary's got one more for you.
Okay.
Yeah, Coach, a lot has been made about the new format, one division in the Mountain West this year. For a school like San Jose State, who would be one of the favorites in the West Division in previous years, now you've got more competition to finish in the top two. So how do you feel about the new alignment?
I think it's good. I think everything that we're doing is trying. We want to be a team that's in the January 6th group, and I think this gives us the best chance to do that. I think the Mountain West is an outstanding football conference. I think it's well coached. I think we have great talent. I think the games are exciting. It's a really fun brand of football, and I think the whole world needs to see it. So whatever gives us a chance to get into those postseason opportunities is what we need to do. And so I'm all for the new format. Whether there's a West and a Mountainside or whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I just want to play good football.
Coach, it's good to see you, and I'm only realizing it now here for the last few minutes. Homecoming featuring you and Chevan coming back. It's homecoming in more than just a Hawaii football sense. It feels like Hawaii football coming back for homecoming. So it's gonna be cool when you guys make it down to the islands. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it's awesome. Thank you guys.
Appreciate you, Coach.
All right, Brent Brennan joining us here from Mountain West Media Days. I had a little trouble putting homecoming in different words than just saying homecoming. You guys can figure that out. Our coverage driven by BMW of Honolulu, guys.